here's a short list of equipment that you're gonna need to learn how to swim. We're gonna start with goggles. I recommend getting 2 different pairs of goggles, one tinted and one clear, depending on the conditions that you're swimming in. So even in the pool, if it's dark outside, if you're swimming before sunrise or after sunset, you want to be able to see. So I recommend having a comfortable pair of clear goggles that fit you well. And what I mean by fit you well is they don't leak, right? And I also recommend having a tinted pair of goggles to protect your eyes from the bright sun. A lot of times when you're swimming, it's really bright outside and you can't keep your eyes open. So definitely start with 2 pairs of goggles that fit you well, are comfortable, and don't leak. Next thing I want to talk about is what to wear when you're swimming. Learning how to swim is a process that you want to reduce the most drag in the water, so you want to have an appropriate swimsuit. So for the ladies, you should have a 2-piece or a 1-piece swimsuit that doesn't have any strings. No string bikinis, okay? For the men, you want to avoid baggy shorts, and you want to focus on having like a brief type swimsuit or even jammers that are a little bit longer. But you want to make sure they're very fitted and bathing suit material, so they dry quickly and they slip through the water very efficiently. I recommend getting 2 different kinds of swim caps. When you do a triathlon, you have to wear a swim cap, so it's important to practice wearing a swim cap when you train. They provide a latex swim cap, which is a little bit uncomfortable and can pull your hair. So I want you to get one of those to practice with it, but just know that there's another option as a silicone swim cap. A silicone swim cap is a little bit more comfortable. It's not going to pull your hair, it's a little bit thicker, and it just feels better to wear for training. But I do recommend getting 2 different kinds of swim caps to be ready for the race. Fins are an essential component to learn how to swim. You want to get an appropriate length fin, not too long, not too short. These are the ones that I recommend. The Z2s from Finis. They are going to help you progress more gradually without struggling as much. And they're also going to correct your form by helping you use your hips more to kick rather than using your knees. My favorite kickboard for learning how to swim is called an alignment kickboard, and it's a little bit smaller. It's in the shape of a triangle, and it's not one of those big giant kickboards. The reason why I like this kickboard is you're able to press it down into the water to find your balance, right? And the bigger kickboards don't allow you to do this. So the alignment kickboard also has a handle where you can slip your hand inside of it, so it's a better use of a tool than the big giant kickboard. Another piece of equipment that I recommend is paddles and a buoy. The paddles, you need to start with the alignment paddles, which are in the shape of a triangle, and they provide a little bit less resistance than the bigger paddles, which you can see here are a little bigger. These are more advanced. So start with the smaller triangle paddle, the alignment paddles, and also you always want to use a buoy when you're using the paddles. I'll be teaching you how to use the paddles and buoys together, but basically use the paddle when you want to practice your stroke mechanics and not worry about your kick by using the buoy between your legs. I recommend using the band around the ankles and really relying on the balance of your whole body and not kicking at all when you use your paddles and buoy. The swim stick is a homemade tool that I use to help reinforce your streamline, your timing, and your glide portion of the freestyle swim stroke. You can purchase from my website, and you will be using it in many of the drills that I'll be teaching you during the Swim Essentials drills sequence. I recommend using the coconut oil on the ends of your hair before you put your hair up in a swim cap, and then also as a moisturizer when you're done out of the shower after the pool. All of these tools are available on my store on swimoutlet.com/full circle. For more information, please contact info@Full Circle Coaching and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. See you in the water!